What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I want to talk about what's happening with the overall markets. Let me first mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total. And the offer ends in just about 19 days. Anyways, for SPY, we're testing resistance at 559 so far. Overall, we're doing a pretty good job at pumping, and we just got the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. So far, inflationary expectations for July, not to mention 5 years out, are still very close to what we want. So not bad whatsoever. But the current conditions report is showing some weakness, not to mention consumer sentiment showing a little bit of weakness as well. So right now the data is like so that just came out. That's after the PPI data, which wasn't that great from the core side. But the market's still holding up despite that. As a reminder, today we have about a 2.3 puts to call ratio. There are actually a lot of puts expiring, so we'll have to see if this leads to a squeeze or not. As of right now, there's been an attempt to squeeze. SPY started off all the way down here around 556. We ended up holding support, which is where our 20 EMA happens to be. And now we're attempting to rebound. So watch 559 as resistance. We'll see if SPY can break this or not. If this breaks, we're going all the way up to 560. And if we break through that, we're going to be approaching some highs that we saw from Wednesday. That's when SPY went all the way up to about 561.69. That's going to be our next target if we break past 560. Overall, SPY is showing some life, but we're testing resistance at 559. We'll have to see if this breaks or not. And our key support is currently at 558. We'll see if that holds as well. So let's see if SPY can break this resistance. So far, it's showing some life and it's doing relatively well, so I'll have to give this a little bit more time. If we were to lose support at 557, though, things could shift, but so far it's showing some life. So we'll see if SPY could break 559 or not. Overall, it's doing relatively well. For Nvda, we're testing 130's resistance. If this breaks, we're going up to 131.5. Our key support is currently at 128. Overall, it's showing some life, trying to push higher. This still has a lot of potential, in my personal opinion. I wouldn't necessarily rule this out quite yet. Tesla's also showing some signs of rebounding. We actually held our 4-hour 50 EMA. That's 231 held. Since we held this, we got a very nice looking rebound. I mentioned to everyone we had to lose 231 to turn bearish. We actually held support, and now we're approaching resistance around 247. So watch 247 as our resistance, which is where our 20 EMA happens to be. If that breaks, I'll be looking at 250, whereas our support's at 245. So watch and see how things end up going from here. Overall, we are looking like we're trying to rebound. On the QQQ, we're also trying to rebound. Make sure you watch resistance around 495. If that breaks, we're on our way up to about 498 and then eventually 500. Overall, we are looking a little bit more bullish on the triple Q, but we want to break this resistance around 495.27. So far, so good nonetheless. Apple's looking more bullish. Looks like it wants to be going up to about 232. We have this imbalance to fill. Looking pretty bullish so far. If we keep going, this will once again favor the bulls. So we'll just have to see how things go from here. On top of this, for just a few more, I'm going to be very quick with this update. I want to make this one kind of short. Coinbase is trying to rebound like we were talking about. I want to see this try to get back above 219. However, we could get close to 218 and then watch and see how we end up reacting. For Amazon, we're just kind of shuffling right now. We're kind of consolidating, not really showing as much strength. We got to break 195.7 to turn bullish. Otherwise, we're just shuffling. We're also shuffling on Meta around the 500 area. We did come very close to 497, only to get bought back up. And we're still trying to hold support, so we'll have to see how it goes. As long as we hold 497, we could try to bounce, but if we lose that or close below that, we turn bearish. Microsoft is still shuffling, not really doing much. It's actually showing some weakness. We haven't been able to crack past 456, so that's why it's kind of retracing a little bit. And lastly, for Google, we're still holding 187.2 barely, so we'll see if we bounce off that or not. But that's going to be our critical support. As for SPY, we're still attempting to push, still looking more bullish. We'll see if we can try to break out to, closer to the all-time high. Overall, the chart is favoring the upside, so far, so good for now. All right, so let's see how well we hold up. I want to just give you guys a quick update on this. I'll be back in about an hour or two for another update. Thank you all so much for listening. I'll see you guys very soon on the next one. Have a great day and peace out.